Hey, what's up guys? Synthwave here. I'm just bringing you a video here per a subscriber request. They wanted to see a fight against Scorponok and Rulers of Kaon Sideswipe. This is being done in a hotel. I am currently staying at a hotel with my family, visiting grandparents, and so this is being done on the fly. So hopefully I can kind of showcase some of Scorponok's abilities. There really isn't a lot to showcase with him. There's a few good features that he has, but for the most part, his specials aren't really anything to write home about. But it's really kind of his abilities, particularly his bleeds, that we want to focus on in the video, and hopefully we'll get a knockout here at the end. I can't promise that. I can promise that this is going to be a long fight. Probably you're in for maybe a 10-minute fight if I can beat him. Simply because of the level of my 4-star Scorponok and just the mods, or the mod that Sideswipe is on. He just evades like crazy, and if you want to survive, you gotta be very cautious and very conservative with your gameplay here. So sorry if it's not the most thrilling of fights, but it will give you a chance to kind of see what Scorponok is capable of. So what I'm doing right now is I am simply building up his venom charges, and if you remember from the bot intel report, that he gains a venom charge for every bar of power that he fills. And then of course those venom charges are transferred over to your opponent upon a successful heavy attack. So I am going to hang on to him. I'm not going to heavy at all. That's kind of another sort of disadvantage to Scorponok, is you're kind of removing a very kind of useful tool from his tool belt. He's got that very sort of sound wave like heavy. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I not? Let me use my special 3. Sorry, I'm talking. I'm not paying attention. You want to use as soon as you get to special 3. You want to definitely use that and then start over again. So I'm building up. I think they cap out at 9. Those venom charges, so I'm going to kind of get up to 9, and what that does, each venom charge also boosts Scorponok's attack rate by, well, I think like 20% is the final tally. So you can get about 180% permanent attack, and then those critical hits that he lands, he has a chance to land a bleed, and that's when you start kind of seeing where Scorponok shines. You kind of get to see why he's so good, is you keep those nine charges on him, and then you land those bleeds. And I think the bleeds have what is it? I think it's like a 40% chance to bleed, and then that deals like an additional, I think it's like 60% attack of bleed damage. So he's already getting and that's like on top of the 180% extra damage from the 9 venom charges. So that you'll start seeing some pretty good bleeds, and then I'll kind of showcase some of his once we apply the venom charges to Sideswipe. We can kind of see some of the things. His specials aren't really that great. There you see I used a heavy. You can use a heavy if you're far away, just to, if you're using like beast purification, and you want to get rid of a damaging debuff. You can make sure you heavy from a distance, and then you'll get rid of the debuff and keep your venom charges as well. And it is 10. It's 10 charges, yeah. So it is 200% damage. So you get 200% extra damage with the venom charges on, and then another 60% for bleed damage. So you can see, I mean, and my 4-star is barely forged at all. So you know that's not even what you're seeing is just a very small amount of what he's really capable of doing here. So I guess I'll shut up here. Let me try and concentrate a little bit more. It's so far neck and neck. I could be doing a little bit better here, but all right. So here we go. Let's do this. let's take a look at what these backfires can do. So he's at about 55%, and that, yeah, so that knocked him down to 41%. That took about 14% off. I couldn't see the damage number, but you can see right there those 10 stacks of backfire. That's kind of, if you're looking for a really big payoff in the damage department, then you can get rid of those venom charges and do some really big damage. But if you're looking for a more sustained kind of steady damage output, then you keep those venom charges for yourself. And that's you know, his passive repair ability is nice if you get hit, especially with those the 10 venom charges on. You know, that's nice. Another reason you'd want to keep the charges, but you know, it's not. I wouldn't say that's the sole reason. I would say keeping those charges for the extra attack boost and by default the bleeds that you get with it. I would say that's why you want those charges on them. So yeah, I gotta try and hurry and wrap this thing up. I'm doing this in the bathroom of the hotel. The things I do for you guys. But yeah, I'll try and wrap this up pretty quickly. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, you can see if you wanted to, you could use his specials, you know, to have the, you know, he's basically kind of a walking EMI mod. You know, he will he can avoid ranged attacks after he applies those specials. You know, and I could do it where, like, you could launch, you know, like Sideswipe's special 2, like that rocket attack, that final rocket attack, that would just go right through him. And I can show you that, but there's really no point, you know, because he's already on. He's got that evade mod where even if I evaded, you know, if the rocket attack went through me, I still can't touch him because he would gain so much power anyways. So, so kind of useless. His specials, you know, he's kind of like Jazz, I think, in that regard, where his specials are just kind of eh. What you really, you know, where he really shines is in the ability department. So yeah, so that's him. So we're winding down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna win this, and I think it is probably gonna clock in maybe just under 10 minutes here. That's long enough to use an excuse to stay in the bathroom, right? 10 minutes, is that too long? But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I do have some other news that I do want to talk about. Not in this video, but I'll save it for the next one. Here, let's do a grand finale, a backfire finale with 1%. Let's see. Come on, come on. I got him. There we go. Shock damage. So yeah, if they don't use that special, they get major shock damage as well. So, but anyways, there's that. So yeah, that's how you play Scorponok against a really annoying opponent, Sideswipe. And like I said, stay tuned for the next video. We're going to talk about some interesting things that kind of popped up over in the Contest of Champions world. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you have a great day and take care.